Wow, it's me at 8 a.m. in the morning. I think I might stop doing 8 a.m. streams, by the way. And I might start doing 9 p.m. streams because that makes sense. Anyways, hello Dino and Zuby and Exusi and Dark Souls and Huey and Howdy, yay! Let's move on so that we don't get copyright struck by the opening. Yes, hello everybody. I keep missing the 100 line streams. You do. Last stream, there's so much that happened. We met Nigo. We met the entire other school that we didn't even know existed. We met Not Kara. Who else did we meet? We met Crazy Pumpkin Tomato Girl. We met literally the most normal one, which is a samurai girl. She looks like she'd be a VTuber. I was already asleep by the time it started. No. Howdy, your time zone is like Europe, right? Or is it American? Because I know you want to see the stream, so I'll probably try and see if I can adjust according to you. I was thinking of doing them at like 9 p.m. But if they're like too late for you, American, okay, then I might just do them at like 10, because that's a where did I get European from? Am I thinking of Cospa? I think I might be thinking of Cospa. But yes, I will try to adjust. Oh yeah, you tried the new railway yet? Yes, I haven't finished it though. They kidnapped Danganronpa guy and then forced him to be their therapist and also field commander. Yeah, it was crazy. Thank you. Of course, you're the one who wanted me to play the game anyway. Like, I think it's like so far, it's like you and Huey want me to play the game the most. So I think I should probably adjust to you guys. So I'll probably do it at 10 a.m. because I like doing 10 a.m. streams. I figured out. I know it kind of like hinders my Asian viewership, but I get more sleep and I have more energy to actually continue the stream. Yeah, it's a slog, but at least it's not hard. It's really not. I haven't gotten, well, okay, I'm just bad at fighting in general, but I'm on part 4 right now. What if we just do railway? I kind of don't want to do the Intervallo. I know I have to. Well, I wanted you to play, otherwise it'd be a waste of my money. True. Remember when I didn't play for 7 months? I feel bad looking back on it now. Hours of sleep is not for me. Felt. You should stream at times that work best for you. True. Hello, Red Star. Welcome in. Hello. Also, Elijah. Hello. Are you sure you want to do railway? No. I'm bad at fighting, so you guys, I'd just be making an embarrassment of myself. Hello, Aaron. Thank you again. This for your own sake. You're so right. What else? I managed to get a lot of clips from last stream. It was fun. Like telling Ato and blue-haired guy to kiss in front of Takumi. That was fun. Grand Railway Post Intervallo 2-in-1 special. You're so right. The Intervallo is real fun for me. I like it because it's not super hard, but it is kind of a pain. A lot of clips, you say? Yes, I was clip farming so hard. Okay, look at my ragtag team. Did you guys see the short about my team? You guys should look at it. Yaoi Nod and Norcross. Yes. Okay. I think we'll end it with these guys. I should have watched one of them. Yes, it released literally 10 minutes ago because it's a scheduled release for 8 a.m. My shorts are always scheduled for 8 a.m. on odd days. Oh god, yeah, this travesty. That's how everyone's been living my life. My photographs too. So this is S-Corp too, right? Yes, reminiscent of your homeland. Oh. I think the problem is you bring statue in short fight. You're an old yes cross. Full stop Heathcliff. Is full stop Heathcliff bad? I swear he was good at some point. What team are you playing? Random bullshit to go. Rawi not a BL cross? Yes, that's me. Yes. Like, I swear he was good at some point. Did he stop becoming meta? Because he works really well for me and I like him, so I still use him. Some Heathcliff very good with full stop Honglu. Oh, I don't have full stop Honglu. I think that's pretty obvious for the fact that I have Honglu and Honglu on my team. Hideous is apt. When we emerged from the entrance to the dungeon into S-Corp streets, What greeted us was a distorted and eerie scenery. I wouldn't be surprised to find an S-Corp themed haunted mansion. Hello, Minokala, it's me. I give life meaning again, yay! Which is the Pogs energy, I see. He's one of the best part of your team, but other members of your team mostly work as a member of a status team. Oh, I see. Full stop Heathcliff could run out of bullets. Yep, true. And then he gets more bullets when he comes back. Yay! To support FS Lu Honglu. I don't know, I've been surviving pretty well without him, so I think I got him. I think I got it. 'Tis a place hardly fit for human habitation, far more dilapidated than one expected. Thou sayest that people inhabit these lands for truth. Really? I think it has a cool vibe. Okay, Ryoshu. He's old but good. The fact that he can only use AL HP rounds only once kind of limits him though. Yeah, and you need to either fully go on his stats or just use general ID. I see. So I have status effect IDs for his team that it's supposed to be a general ID thing. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get content but I don't require good team building IDs. True, that's more. I managed to get decently far in the railway though. So anything is possible. What do you want to know about Purge Night 9? Nothing, because I had no lunacy, and every time I rolled 85 times apparently, and I got nothing, and I'm so sad. Vibes my foot. I don't think I'll be able to get a wink of sleep in here. The lives of the downtrodden were beset by 1,000 woes and 10-fold more struggles, and the streets they inhabit reflect that reality. Many times I contemplated in consternation how the folk here had even the will to live on. So I got Faust and Ego Ishmael. Nice! I think it's because I have a decent amount of well purchased IDs. I have Solemn Lament Yisong and I have Penitence Ryoshu, so I think I'm pretty set, honestly. I love Bamboo Headed Kim. He's my goat, Bamboo Headed Kim. The shadow that began to haunt Kim's face still lingered there as he looked around. As the distortion reveals the fathoms of those it gazes into, as Kim had said, perhaps this is how S-Corp is reflected in Kim's eyes. On the days when the skies were spotless blue, without orders from the counselor, I would see out of the roof of that choga and feel it rustle beneath my back as I lay upon it. What is that bumping noise? Is that— can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me freaking— oh god, I think you guys can hear— hold on, let me adjust my microphone. Can you guys hear me like shaking my legs? That's bad. Yes, silly, okay. I guess it's swinging my legs time. Let me adjust my chair so I can actually do that. I got 2 Adon Greg and Faust Ego Gregor and full stop Honglu under 100 spin. I'm so lucky. Nice! Nice. I could hear you bouncing. You're like, no! 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 Okay, it's kicking my legs time, swinging my legs time, because I can do that. That's one of the pros! One of the pros of being 152 centimeters! Ho ho! Ho ho! I thought it to be a respite solely mine, yet in this mirror world another has walked here before my arrival. I joined him in looking up at the thatched roof of the choga. Beneath it, a wicked tunnel have I passed. Now I witness myself before the one who shall strike the head from my torso. There is a figure standing tall next to the building, staring defiantly up toward the man on the straw roof. Im Gyung-ok. Are you home? Are you home, I asked. Ooh. Armor. Dude, your feet not touch the ground in your chair? If I, what's it called? If I put it up high enough. Travel size. No. No, that's not me. You guys are so mean. What a strange visitor I have. Ooh, Bamboo Headed Kim, you are dripped out. Whoa. Is that S-Corp flag? It looks kind of like Romania. Hot tomboy in full armor near your area. Kya! Kya! What's your favorite Kanto lore-wise? I like Kanto 5. I love Kanto 5. I remember I called it a hot take once just to start some discourse. It was funny. Yeah, too cute. Look at him though. He's dripping out. That is S-Corp. Wow. Korea. Wow. Korean flag. Look, I love the Korean flag. It's commercially farmers. Aura farmers. Yo! Dog, really now. I can see you up there lounging on the roof. I'm not going to speak to the door like I'm blind. Has a spell of some sort fallen today? To have such an odd occurrence should inspire twice successive. The work of a bewitching spirit, I say. They are so poetic right now. I have a very strong but will dead soon NPC aura in this suit. Oh no. Oh no. What's so bewitching about checking in on someone? Isn't it odd that a high-end noble military commissioner of our esteemed corporation would come in person to simply check in on lowly mercenary affairs? You know me. Hehe, she certainly knows her jests. She marches forth, vested in war-strider armor that expects no violence. She wields a two-handed great blade like a demonic yaksha, yet harbors no hostile intent. Why? Who else might she be but military commissioner Young of the Principal of the famed in the family? You're certainly in the habit of speaking in hyperbole. I'm not so noble that I deserve to be complimented with an epithet so grand as a principled. Not a compliment. You see, Commissioner, this is a rhetorical technique known as a backhanded compliment, in which I damn you with praise, for you are so bound by your precious principles that you would rather be unreasonable than betray them. Does an officer ranked second ordinate have no wit to engage in such banter? Damn, you really got her there. The first short is about your Limbus team. I'm done. Yeah! Yeah, my Limbus team! Escort drip, yes. Why? Am I out of line, as they say? You two are friends, right? This is our first meeting, so no, not at the precise moment. I know, I'm just saying that if I were her, I wouldn't ever let myself become friends with you after such a bad first impression. Can't imagine becoming friends with someone who keeps pushing my buttons. Hold on, let me stir my coffee. There goes my ice. My ice is gone forever. Maybe, but people do find friendship in such personalities that have a taste for prickliness. You got a friend in us, don't you? Oh, fine, you have a point. I guess I do have a habit of pushing people's buttons, too. But still, I hope you're not seriously comparing the way I talk to you to sassy, gotcha-digging, pun-riddled. Well, the world we live in is a vast and diverse one. Consider yourself lucky that you're surrounded by so many quirky characters. Fluffy! Yeah! Nutrition redeemed. Thank you, Zuby. Yay! Yay. Tasty. Woohoo! It's because of that same luck that she took the joke well rather than respond by trying to cut off my head. You are out of line, yes, but I knew you would be, so I won't take issue with it. Though I must admit, the rumors of your sharp tongue do you no justice. The streets speak of the man they call Kim Lib. He has bamboo rain hat. Okay. What's for drinking today? Iced coffee with vanilla creamer. Yeah. Well, there's Bamboo Head Kim makes puns now is that they saw the Sans joke and ran with it. Oh my god. No. He's not Sans, he's Lib. He's a liberal. We must kill him. Just kidding. Just kidding. He's just named Lib. I've never heard that name before. Anyways. Ooh-ah. A man who once had intended to pursue the path of the brush. I told myself I wouldn't grift, because grifting is bad. I don't like grifting. I don't like grifters. But it's funny sometimes. Okay, it's funny to joke about. It's not funny to actually do. There we go. Pursue the path of the brush only to realize the sins of his forefather and exile himself to the back streets. Lib. Yeah, I haven't heard that name before. At least, no, that's a Korean name. I guess it's not impossible, but I haven't heard it before. Yet with the sheer power of will, gritted teeth, and scarred heart, did he find in the path of the sword another way into the nest, as the right state counselor sworn guard at that. That's you, isn't it? All the superlatives, yet the reality is that I merely found the path of man butchery as a viable way of life. Direct any compliments you have towards the right state counselor, if you will. I am but a butchering blade that happened to fall into the right hands. Not a compliment, just the word on the street. Huh, you're a quick learner. And spare me the fancy reading of my name. Watching you pretend that pompous posturing comes naturally is painful enough already. Keep it simple and spell it out as Bamboo-Hatted Kim, thank you. And as he continued to veer away from the line. I'd rather be a corpse cold and dead than stay in line. Have a shred of mercy on me, almighty one. If I had come all the way here just to punish you for every little misdeed and ill manners, I would have laid you out and split you in two, 3 ways before this riveting dialogue brought us this far. So feel safe to continue tripsing outside the line, but in return, would you answer a few of my questions? I've been watching you from a distance for a while now, and really, stalking someone's not very principled of you. You sure she didn't give you a good wallop after that? No, truly a mystery, isn't it? Besides, she did give me free rein to continue tripsing outside the line. I couldn't in good conscience turn down such offers of kindness. Not that I ever do. He's so silly. Grown man, by the way. You sure have a way with words, a way of finding your way under the listener's skin, huh? I've not seen any backseaters, which is good. True. I haven't had, like, major backseaters since, like, the Walpurgis night, like, 7, I think? 7 or 8. The one where Night of Despair Roja came out, which is really good. I had like some really bad ones during that time, so I ended up not playing Limbus on stream for like 6 months, but then I was like, you know what, I think I'll give it a try again. Bamboo-Hatted Kim Lib, Bamboo-Hatted Kim Bamboo-Hatted? Bamboo-Hatted Kim Bamboo-Hatted? Yes. Yes, bamboo-headed Kim bamboo-headed. That's his full name, apparently. Perhaps, yet are such japes not to be expected among fellowships of close mutual bond. They don't look like friends yet, though. So care to tell us why she's been watching you? I was engaged in the age-old pastime of throwing rocks. Oh, you speak of the game of Slipjohn. You're pretty much nice chatters. You guys are! And anyways, if there were backseaters, I'd probably just get my mods to ban them or something. Because that breaks rules, because that's mean. It's also just like general common sense. Throw rocks. I think it's like a specific game. It's not just throwing rocks, I think. Unless it is, in which case, oopsie, but I don't know. Save them for the festivities of Dano. I was throwing rocks at the passers-by. Fie on thee, that is a wrong deed, good sir. I suppose it is. People of Pyo and Cell in bone and flesh. Okay, in particular found it to be distasteful, and they did not let the discontent be hidden. But the P and the downtrodden cheered me on to a degree. They found it cathartic. Huh, curious, and is it a right deed or a deed not right? Pyo? Sad? Whatever is that thou art describing? I don't like backseaters. Backseaters suck! Boo! It is a well-known truth that S-Corp is also known by its other name, Sopipio Agro Industries. A wing specializing in the general agriculture and livestock industry of the city. The vastness and the depth of its responsibilities have necessitated such divisions of labor. Thus, District 19 is split into 3 court circles responsible for different aspects of the industry. Sad, Pi, and Pyo, each meaning flesh, blood, and bone respectively. Sad, responsible for the cultivation of rice and other grains. Pyo, responsible for meat and livestock, and P, in charge of the technological aspects of both. Ooh. Rock throwing bamboo-hatted Kim. Rock thrower bamboo-hatted Kim bamboo-hatted. Yeah. I only backseat at the request of the person player, otherwise I silently watch them suffer and enjoy. Yes. Click that button. Win rate button. We haven't gotten there yet. Hello, win rate button. Hello. We'll click you eventually. As a scientist and a researcher who once toiled at S-Corp, you must have felt the persecution the P faced firsthand. It is believed that the Trinity was designed for balance, that they would provide assistance and request and keep one another in check when needed. It was once a promise of cultivating a fair and sustainable S-Corp. Alas, the noble intentions of yesteryear now lie sullied, the Trinity now degraded to 3 quarreling bands of profiteers blinded by avarice, relying not on honor but betrayal and perfidy to claim the top of the triangle. That's so bruh. That's so bruh. An adherent of the flesh claims the position of this chief state counselor and monopolizes the rest of the common folk starve. An adherent of the bone wants a right state counselor, toadies is sad, and rises to the seat of the left state counselor. When such shameless conspiracy permits not the common folk or even till the land as they please, anguished cries of suffering flood the streets. Thus, the common folk are reduced to livestock bleeding out, hanging from a hook, while bone and flesh glued like that of emancipated dead. Who shall claim the severance of flesh and bone and force them both to yield? An oft-heard poem when walking the streets of S-Corp. Oh, oh, oh! Then the people whom thou have targeted with thy rocks were... They weren't people. Rats. Rats? Oh yes, the counselor finds rats detestable. Much better to stop them from a distance if you want to crush them. Let's see. Surely there is no limit to Angdu's lies. Is that the win rate button? Yes, it is. Hello, Aussie. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? We are in S-Corp, I guess. Yeah. By any chance, do these rats have a habit of sneaking into the royal court to better pilfer what the common folk rightfully deserve? They certainly suffer from a severe case of kleptomania. So he purposely threw a rock at his feet to trip him to the ground, knowing that he was a kleptocrat. Well, I simply could not help but react to such in the presence of scurrying rats. Is lurking okay to do in this chat? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm not gonna call you out for it if you don't want me to. So yeah, lurking is totally cool. I'm not gonna call people out. That's mean. I only call them out if they don't say anything about lurking and they wanna talk, you know? Yes, yes. Is there aught you find funny? Speak if you do. I could use a good laugh about now. Just highly expressing my gratitude, that is all. I think most people are lurkers. At least on the Twitch side. On the YouTube side, people tend to talk more. Those whose corruption is revealed ought to readily receive their scarlet aura bounds. The Goth who scamper away with their expensive prosthetics. My men were having some trouble apprehending them until now. Well, if that is your intent... I'm so nasally. Ah! You're invited to leave a token of gratitude somewhere in the vicinity. Perhaps I'll happen to pick it up. Wouldn't want to get thrown into the dungeons teeming with real vermin. What even is lurking? Lurking is when you watch a stream but don't talk. Or so I'm pretty sure. Yes. Is it just watching but not talking? Yes, yes, yes. That is it. Okay, I was right. I thought maybe that there was maybe some other secret thing that I didn't know about. You never know. You never know. So yeah. So when you'll stop being a sword and be human again? What? When do you clock out? The way I see it, you're not the kind of person who'll ever let a drop of liquor get in his tongue while on duty for the Red State Counselor. Return to this Choco when you're human again. I'll buy you a drink this thing. She's so cute! She's so cute! A secret third thing. Yes, yes. Ha! She's a funny one, Mentor? Then this fellow you had often mentioned fondly was correct. Haven't I mentioned her a few times as a drinking fellow I had left behind in escort? I must say, I found myself that relationship most intriguing. I myself found that, that a military commissioner of the South faction would fraternize with the bodyguard of the Right State Counselor who was on the P faction. It's like when Zila took off her face wrap. Yeah! Oh my god, Project Moon randomly making cute girls in armor. With less impact. And I guess cute boys too. Not that I think Bamboo Hat Kim is cute or anything. Still, I knew not that the fellow was none other than a military commissioner of S-Corp. Anita's eyes had gone wide in shock, her voice rising unconsciously. It is news to me that you have had ties to a second ordinate official, a military officer with command over high-ranking employees of the wing at that. Well, I was in the service of the Right State Counselor who's a first ordinate, you know. Well, that might be true, yet you would like to know why I, with such a powerful friend by my side, have ended up in exile from S-Corp. Yes, your silence over matters of such great import is why I've come to introduce you to others as a reticent one, Mentor. We had made the Blade lineage our home, for S-Corp availed no home for us but the lineage. But you, Mentor. I'd rather show than tell. Let us proceed, shall we? This enchanted place seems intent on unearthing all of my past, both savory and unsavory, all shall be revealed in due time. Kim looked around, a twinge of loneliness in his eyes before moving on. I can't. Oh my god, my freaking nose is so nasally, bruh. I can't like breathe. I have like, I'm so bleh. We followed without a word. Yo. This is a really cool area. Look at that. Papers. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's quite the long dungeon. Boom, boom, boom. Oh wait, we gotta go to the bleh fathoms. We emerged into a dark and muggy cavern filled with air so stale almost felt stifling. Up ahead, a thin ray of light shone through the darkness, seemingly guiding our path. Following the light led us to a four-way fork in the road. A constant, powerful gust howled through one of the paths. Another was filled with metallic tang, the smell of blood. Then there was a path that was entirely silent, and the last one echoed with the harsh noise of the sword striking against sword. Which path should we choose? The wind howling path. The wind's pretty strong in here. The wind only got more turbulent the deeper we progressed. By the time we were nearing the end of the passage, the students could barely keep their eyes open and had to cover them with their arms. Then all of a sudden, tranquility arrived, the wind settling as though it hadn't been blasting us in the face just a moment ago. The dust the wind kicked up dissipated, and revealed a scarlet rope haphazardly thrown atop a pedestal made of stacked stones. Or a bond. Ooh. Let's see. Which they then will like more. Who knows? Putting Malphas in a bleed seems to be later. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Looks like Sunji moved before he started actually solo living. I have no idea what any of that means. I do not know who that character is. I've never watched solo living. Yeah. I still don't understand why we're seeing Kim's memories in the photographer dungeon. I don't know either. I think... Yeah, I have no idea. High-key. Unless the photographer is young up. But I don't think it is, because that like seems really unlikely. Or if anyone else could explain, that would be really nice, because I don't quite get it either. Crit against an enemy, inflict 1 by next turn. Hit using a skill against an enemy that is 1 by, gain 1 poise. Cool, poise. I like poise. No one knows who that character is. Everyone who watched Solo Living fell asleep before they appeared. Damn! Damn! You really got him there. Slash and red. Slash red, slash red, slash red. Slash red, slash and red, and then red, you. Yeah. I forgot I only played lore on Limbus if I get bored. I see. What do you think about Merso Kanto? Oh, hello, Liminal. We are... Well, let's see. What do we think about Merso Kanto? I'm excited. I'm glad that it's getting pushed back, honestly. Because I want voice acting. I don't care if it's pushed back to fucking January. I want voice acting for Merso Kanto. Yes, I think Kimji just wanted Bamboo Hat Kim to Aura Farm. True. Papa Bongi IDs in 2036. Oh yeah. I'm so excited for when Pierre Yoshi becomes meta again in like 2047. Decided to play Ace Attorney with a Frenchman. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So fun. Ace Attorney. I need to play Ace Attorney again, but I'm really bad at puzzle games. Peak needs time. Yes. Peak needs time. I'm so excited for the Melee song. They might put French, they might not. I'm excited to see if they do though, because I know Cassie Wei knows French. Case in point, Mitsubachi. But I think it's Canadian French. So maybe not, because that might be kind of weird because he's from France, and not France. Canada. It's Canada, not Canada. The forum watch these unbelievers in shambles right now after Railroad 2. I never did Railroad 2. I think Railroad 2 is when I was taking a break from the game, like an intentional break from the game. Yay, Angel, you did damage! Woohoo! Cutie! I love how... Another thing, I love how Ishmael gets all the cute girl IDs. She gets Shichun, she gets Kira, she gets Angju. Like, oh my god, she is just the cute girl. Will you cover it? Probably. I can't cover Saikai because I cry every time I listen to it. If you have Index Oracle Mercer, perhaps it is cool. Perhaps. But yes, I can't. My cover of Saikai isn't going to come out for a while because I can't stop crying every time I listen to it, or at least tearing up by like the first chorus. Which, if I can't get through the first chorus, I'm not getting through the entire song, bro. So yeah. What else? Like, specifically the part that's like, let's see. You have show me. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Saikai lyrics. It's like this, yeah. It's still, oh my god. It's, you have shown me that I'm still capable of caring for someone else all the way until Let Memories Play Back where I start tearing up. I can like sing it right now. You have shown me that I'm still capable of caring for someone else, that I still bear the same innocence inside. 'Cause now I know that pain cannot define the past. We are built to overcome endless mishaps. There we go, it's starting to cry. So I get to the 4th line and I start crying. Technically the 6th line. But I get to the 4th line and I start crying. Ah! Anyways. Saw this funny animation where it's Rihanna on the beach finally holding hands with his daughter, then the song muffles at the chorus and it's just his corpse. Oh! I was listening to Children of the City yesterday, and I was like, holy shit, this is just Ryoshi and Rien. Foreshadowing? What? I wasn't expecting that, so yeah. We got the key ingredient of Saikai by Rena. Yeah, I think that would be so cool. A key ingredient version of Saikai. I don't know how it would go though, because like all the key ingredient versions are slightly different from the originals. Like, what's the jazz one? There's like a super jazzy one. It's not String Theocracy. But was it Lemonade? I don't remember. Anyways, navigating our way through the streets of S-Corp, we come across a young man hugging a blade, his gaze wandering blankly towards the sky. I skipped again! His voice was familiar, but I couldn't quite place my finger on it. Search not for a revelation in the crowd searching by, for they hold no answers. We get around 3 kantos per year. Assuming Dante doesn't get their own kanto by the end of next year, each shooter should have their own kanto. Assuming each shooter gets 1 more kanto max, we still have like 5 years of Limbus company. Oh yeah! I mean, if we can deal with 6 years of Genshin Impact, we can deal with 5 more years of Limbus company. Yeah, to what the Ripple sees. Oh yeah. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm a fake Melee fan. I haven't listened to it yet. I probably should. I think I might have listened to it once, but I don't remember how it goes, so I basically haven't listened to it. Anyways. Kim blurted out of the blue as we were about to walk past the store hugging men. Oh, then the men must be. You know me, must I know you to impart some unsolicited advice? A meddler in me simply cannot help himself from lusting past the disadvantages game of Baduk. Baduk? I don't know how to say it. I don't know the right tones. The man widened his eyes in brief surprise and began in a complicated voice. Oh! Wall of text! You are a player of greater dawn than I, that I can tell, so if you will, permit me to solicit some advice. Shamed I am of my past days, for they were dishonorable and deserving of ridicule. Thus I begin to wonder if I would be of better use than I should become a blade for hire. Then a man of incorruptible integrity, a just soul, sought me out and asked me that I serve as his blade. Yet I worry that my filth may befoul his hands too. What say you? Would you say that I take this opportunity to make this play, or... Let Bamboo had a Kim answer. Shamed you may be of your past days, yet what of it? What choice have you got but to continue placing the stones, since the game shall avail you no mercy of reverting a move? What if continuing this play leads me to lose all my territories? Then resign the game. You've given it all to the end. If it is indeed a bitter one, then what can you do? The least you can do is play until the game is called. You're playing by following the flow anyhow, aren't you? Though we have but just met. It seems as though your gaze penetrates deep into my bones, stranger. Take this as a token of my thanks for your meddling. A light bulb seemed to have gone off in his head. Light flashed in the eyes of the man, or Bamboo came of the past, and he jumped to his feet and sped off, but not before handing us something. Not that you'll be able to do anything to change the course of this losing game, I think I heard him whisper. Flat Group Kane's Sword. If an ally was not hit by an enemy this turn, the said ally gains 1 slash damage up next turn. When an ally is hit by an enemy, the said ally gains 4 poison and gains 1 crit damage up per turn. Next turn, if this affected ally has a blade lineage, it should gain double the effects of this ego gift. Oh, I should be using blade lineage. Okay, whatever. Yay. La la la. Time to scroll up the chat. Wall of text they then must read. Scary! Right, we have some news. I noticed on the Twitter X post. Mealy will not do count to 10 songs, but it'll be Baby No Money. Oh yeah, man! Oh, Baby No Money. Who else will be there? Boy Throb, Cat's Eye, Ed Sheeran. Gonna be a whole party of random Western artists. This Cat's Eye's a global group. That can be Western or Eastern. Carmen? Ooh. I almost got tricked. It's blank. Ah! Tricked me, didn't you? Tricked me, didn't you? Eh, it's either it's fake or not. Dude, it's fake. It's fake. It's a joke. Taboo breaker? Ooh ah. Ooh ah. Bum. Dun 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 dun. Boom boom. Kanye West for the Content 12 final boss song. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everything Faust wanted. I feel like Faust and Mealy fit well. Unironically though, pretty much. That damn post. It's a joke, it's a joke. Joke lang. Oh my god, I spoke 1 word of Tagalog, guys. I'm a real Filipino. I did not forget that post. Tom McDonald will sing the Contra 12 song T-Corp told me. It's fake. I see those posts in the comments to see the stream. Tricked me, didn't you? Yeah, also it's just kind of like, I feel like it should be kind of a little bit obvious. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but I feel like it's a bit obvious that it's a joke. Because why would Project Moon hire Baby No Money? Like realistically, like what's the point in that, you know? Like Mealy's been their contractor for like ages, you know? Channeling the power of the Filipinos, so I had to write it whole down. Damn. Oh yes, the Filipino, what's it called? Energy just courses through my veins. Oh, I love being Filipino. I love lumpia and adobo and arroz caldo, biko, and suman. Yes, amazing. Struggling and hopeless. What? Why? Don Quixote, don't stagger. Oh, she staggered. Oh, she staggered twice. Let's see. What if Honglu got Xiao ID? That would be super cool. Yeah. Let's see. I think the PM community might write this off me for some random artists too. True. Like, I can see them maybe hiring a different artist to make it like an EP for the game or like a single for the game, but not totally cutting out or replacing Mealy. Definitely not. They have to use Mealy songs for what's it called, the cantos, you know? They have to. Nobody's saying they have to, but like, socially they have to. To properly represent the Ghetto Chef, Mealy shall finally make an acapella song featuring all members. Unironically, that would be so fire. Between Two Worlds 2.0, that would be so good. I would love that. What if Honglu got a Xiao ID? That'd be cool. I already said that. No repetitions in shambles after what Machias did. True. That'd be the corporate equivalent of bungee jumping without a rope. True. I probably will cry when Mercer Kanto will be there. True. I think it's probably gonna be life changing. Considering the book was life changing. Why hire baby no money when you can become baby with no money yourself? You're so right. Goo goo gaga. Type shit. No. Hello Gekui, welcome in. How you doing today? Wow. Thank you for the follow, Joshua. I appreciate you. Yay. Yay, they were talking about being a baby with no money. Honglu getting a shy idea would just feel my chance from Honglu shitpost. True. Lowell? Who would be Lowell? Heathcliff. No, I don't know. They already have a matching. They already have a paired up ID set, so maybe not. Hello, Joshua. Prescript said to watch Renathon stream. Clears. Yay. I catch a glimpse of a figure staring off into the darkness of the unlit prison. Huh. Bamboo had a Kim lets out of sight, but before he even fully exhales, who goes there? A sharp cry cuts through the stagnant air. Someone here must have noticed us. What should we do? Uh-oh. Sonia and Ahab don't have the new League of Nine outfit, which means that they might betray Gubo. Ooh. Heathcliff has Lowell. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hello Casa, hello, how you doing today? We are in the Fathoms. Ooh. Also there's Renathon, go donate to them if you can. True, you don't have to, but it's totally optional. A subscription would be nice. Not on Twitch though, I mean on YouTube. Like a normal follow, that would be cool. Lowell might be a Sinclair so they can keep making burn the most expensive meta ever. Oh yeah, man. Heathcliff must be Lowell for the sake of being everyone's dead wife. Burn is more premium to be optimal with the entire HOS speed, I see. We're just passing by. At least put a little effort into your lies, huh? Clearly, pretending to be prison guards the way we are was led too easily disproven. Aw, man. Oh, wait. Came after us with a short teeth. Nothing happened. Oh, that's so cool. Someone's Fathoms. Oh, team, not speed. Rupture, Gurgur is better. Prescript, say it to me. Okay, Rupture is better. Says me, not the prescript. No, it can't be. My life is, the experiences, the memories I had recorded are different. Flavors, he doesn't usually have flavor in his British life. I mean, consider this. He's not white. So maybe, I'm not saying that you're inherently more likely to cook better if you're not white. Except that kind of is what I'm implying, right? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, he did grow up around, like, Hindley, but he grew up in a rich place, so maybe they did have good people, like, good food. I don't know. But, like, I'm not racist, guys. Oh god, I am grifting. Ew, cringe. Lamp Gregor getting... I'm back, I wrote it down. To be fair, Heathcliff already has a high power ID lined up in Rowan. I believe that the frames and counter-takes that showed Rowan, Heathcliff, and Angela Cathy. True. That is true Heathcliff life. Yeah, he did grow up in a rich place, so maybe he did have flavor in his food. But I don't know. Class doesn't necessarily determine good food, good tasting food, so I don't know. Anyways, hello Usagi, welcome in. Hello, how you doing today? We are in the fathoms of someone's fathoms. Yes. It's okay, let the evil take over you. No, never. I will never be racist. That's bad. That's bad, guys. Racism is bad. T-Corp told me that beep will kill beep, and N-Corp. Oh no! Muffuzzles works the last member of the middle team to replace Lamp Gregor. I already read that, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. I report myself as sinking deluge. Racist, not a no! I'm never! I'm gonna drink my coffee now. Tasty. Alas. Kim came to a stop with a grim look on his face. Again, I am returning to this day. His voice had dropped to the same Morse pitch we had heard before. Mentor, I've been here before. Ah, have you? Had a peek into my memories when I had distorted, did you? I must say, it's a bit embarrassing to have my deepest and darkest secrets revealed like that. No, you're not allowed to drink it. We didn't redeem nutrition. You're so right. You're so right. Kim grinned sheepishly as though to clear the air, but it was becoming rather clear to me what he was doing. That his flippant demeanor and seemingly devil-may-cry attitude were but a mask to hide the true darkness in his heart. Then this must be, indeed, the right state counselor's estate. Someone whom I had once protected, though thought was worth protecting. Kim pushed open the main gates and made his way into the front yard. Watch out, Angdu. Take a tall step over or you might trip. Ugh. There were bodies sprayed about the yard, and I couldn't dare start counting them. I felt faint watching the aftermath of the carnage. Some were decapitated, some had their torsos split diagonally, and some of them were so mangled that I could hardly even tell which parts belonged to who. Are they not retainers of the royal court? What were they doing at the councilors? No, were they killed by assassins? Assassins did infiltrate the estate, yes. You're looking at what remains of them. What? Though I had but a moment to glimpse it, I clearly remember what the S-Corp logo I saw in Kim's Fathoms looked like. The hats these corpses are, or were, wearing are adorned with the same logo. Ooh. Ooh. That allows him to store since the game Mercer one. True. True. Simple story and precious damage. I'm reading this story. I'm actively reading the story out loud so you guys have proven that I'm reading the story. This time I'm not reading in my head. Wah. The story is so peak that the devil may cry. Trook. Trook. Okay, so why has Bamboo had a Kim calling them assassins? In this corrupt land, the Right State Councilor's life was always as precarious as candlelight in the tempest. Such is the fate of all those who have the guts to speak the truth in S-Corp, where positions of influence are hoarded by corrupt sycophants whose chokehold on power is ironclad. The most prominent among them, the left state councilor, the chief state councilor's blessing, sought to wield his own private army to silence forever the tongues of those who would advocate against the corrupt. Private army? But they're prohibited in our homeland. So they're kind of like how the great houses of H-Corp each had their own armies. That is similar to what is happening, but not exactly. Oh, wall of text. If S-Corp's circumstances were to be explained in plainer terms, it would be akin to a situation in which a company, whose employees outwardly appear to be all working for the same side, is in fact fractured within, with certain departments pledging allegiance to a different individual than the chief executive. Oh, so like an avatar! Like an avatar! Ooh! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Why is they called they? They're two people in one body? Yes. And I got that dog in me. Hey! Oh, that was good. I'm so good at this, guys. I'm funny, guys. Trust. Trust. But assassins there had been in the past at least wore masks to hide their allegiance. I thought this no different, though with assassins significantly less invested in maintaining their disguises. Not realizing that I just placed my stone inside the tiger's maw. Oh, Bamboo had a Kim covered in blood. Looking around at the yard teeming with the assassins, I recall thinking odd just how many of them they had sent. The left state council's power had grown to live over that of the king. I should have realized how ridiculous such a brazen attempt on the life of one of the triumvirate councilors at the royal court would have been. Foolish. I can't. I have failed you, counselor. There are simply too many of them, and so they had decided that tonight was the night they would finally slay the counselor by trying. I was soon overwhelmed, and some of them eventually managed to get around me and reach the counselor's bedchamber. The moment I heard them breach the door, all strength left me and I fell to my knees. I, Kim Lib, am a poor excuse for a bodyguard, and I have failed you. And I knew who the author of the foul scheme was, the left state councilor. Let this be my final act of loyalty ere I depart this life. Though I'm too meager a person to carry on your will, counselor, what I can do is plant the seeds of terror in the hearts of the unjust, if only to shackle their blackest hearts from committing greater misdeeds. I shall go before the villain who contrived this betrayal and see that the favor is replaced with steel. Only by such vengeance shall the counselor at last close his eyes in his grave, or so I had thought. Freak. Yield my extraction to claim their lunacy. Hello, Jordan. Hello, how you doing today? I am doing good. We are playing Limbus Company. We are balling. Yes, yes. Kim Witchers are probably a rock factory. Damn. Yes, I'm a 1984 model refrigerator. Oh my god, back when I was on Dream Team Twitter, there was this meme that always went around about Sapnap identifying as like a Samsung refrigerator. I don't know where that came from, but no, yes I do. It came from a stream, I think from Minecraft Mondays. I forgot though. But I thought it was really silly. Yes. I feel like this claw beat would have hit harder if he had actually gotten to meet the counselor. True. Kim has his own conto at this point, literally children of the city. Mods claim their family jewels. It's like, when are we getting Dream Team Retta? Never. We're never getting Dream Hoodie Retta. I would rather die than do that. Dream Team SMP Invention. No, we're moving on. Greetings, honored bodyguard of the right counselor. I see that you've been hard at work. Accursed parasite. I ought to flay you alive and reveal the wretched soul underneath. Some god you have to show your face here. Oh, here? You mean the home of the honorable Red State Councilor who toils day and night in service of the royal court? I know the assassins are sent by the left state councilor. Get out of my way. I shall collect your head once my task here is over. Alas, alas, the unsightly display of anger shams us all. Are all those slew by the sword as uncouth as you? The cruelty of your damning words is an impression upon decent men like myself. Let's see how long you can heed me, soldiers. I'll arrest that mad butcher. What? The accused shall heed his crimes. 1 moon ago, an anonymous letter threatening to take the life of the revered Right State Councilor arrived at the royal court. This audacious, contumelious effrontery is an affront not only to the royal court, but to the heavens and men alike. The revered left state councilor, who has long been in disagreement with the right state council on matters of the state, found this offense to be so heinous that, He has personally commanded his men to protect his political enemy on the day I read on the letter. Huh? Yet a tragedy has struck. All those lives set to protect the noble counselor are slain. The bravery and justice of the honorable hearts trampled upon the ground by this villain. And if the villain promises death to yet another pillar of the royal court, thus we are, perforce, to arrest the criminal and restore the rule of law. You spat senseless drivel. I saw your men make their way into the counselor's bedchamber with their blades drawn. The counselor? Why should you be looking for the right state counselor here, alive and well? My lord? The violet wretch leaned down next to my ear and whispered, perhaps you should have known where not to stick your nose. Did you really think you could overcome the entire private army in the left state counselor's service? He sent so many of his men to their deaths just to lure me into a trap? Why? Now don't take this as a compliment, as you're not even the apex blade of the homeland, nor are you the Ungum. But... Ungum, not Ungum. But you have been a rather egregious obstacle to the execution of my plans. Couldn't get through the first thing in my plan, with you constantly getting in my way. Let's keep you nicely locked up and out of trouble. This can't be! For what it's worth, young man, I am sorry. I've come to realize the error of my ways. The truth is, though, Escorp is indeed a pond of turbid water. It was those like us who had stirred the dirt from its bed and turned it cloudy. Fearing the worst, we vowed to protect the right state counselor. 1,000 curses upon the villain. In his quest for the right state counselor's life, the butcher's man has already watered the ground with Escorp's laborers, the very lifeblood that runs in the veins of this most serene wing. And that charcoal-hearted villain is none other than the counselor's sworn guard, Kim Lib. Hun. Heed us, O villain. Han Ho Bei, and let the Ori bonds take you. What the freak? Oh, he's in prison now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Rock manufacturing factory. Damn. We're still claiming bones against Matthias, knowing he'll get countered to death. Claiming bones, but at what cost? Yo, what's up? Hello, boy. Going to mall. Hello. Someone slammed the new song by saying they forgot to add their ID back in season 4. Damn, that's so mean. Oh. Oh no. Restaurant got nuked by the purple coin Baba Pongi. Oh no. Oh no. With that brand of Anobi sapping your strength, even your master at the blade will only dull. Are you to be my executioner, Gilmo? I hadn't received the orders to behead you if that's what you're asking. Nor would it befit someone on my station to slay my hands as an executioner's duty. How will you live on now? I don't know. The council has abandoned me. There is no path forward. Salpipi Agar Industries is more corrupt than I had thought. Rotten to the core, this is where the game ends. Time to resign my stone. Indeed it is. Why are you freeing me? Once the game has been lost, you start anew and test other gambits in the next round. Why don't you stop playing this unfair game where the opponent always starts with stones placed on all 9 star points on the board, and find a place where you can begin anew in equal standing? As soon as they realize it was you who freed me, they'll come after you. It's okay. Unlike someone who made a fool of himself and fled after passing the royal examinations, I have the royal court's backing as its military commissioner. My position in the court isn't so fickle that they would cast me down right away just because they let go of someone like you. You're a branded criminal, and in the eyes of the royal court, you're as good as inconsequential. I'll report that even if you were to flee, you would still be nothing more than a plaything in the palm of their hands. I didn't think you're the kind to go against your honorable principles. Some things can be done without bending a rule or two, and you are needed. Escorp's future is in need of those who are less bound by expectations, like yourself. Besides, it's not the rules I stand by, it's my own principles. I did say I owe you a token of gratitude, didn't I? Consider this a settlement of that. Gratitude and vengeance, after all, share a common quality. They are both debts to be repaid. Kyungov, come with me. There is no hope left for Escorp. You said it yourself, didn't you? We'll never win as long as we're playing their rigged game. Rigged game? Rigged game. What? Listen, they might have a 9-stone advantage over you, but to me it's the smallest 3. I'll manage to keep my finger on the pulse. Besides, change doesn't always have to come from the outside. The old wisdom says that to catch a tiger, you must enter its den. But wouldn't it help to have an ally waiting in the tiger's den to back you up when the time comes? There, all done. Your bonds are severed. Go now. Go and build your strength beyond the walls of Escorp. Yet beware of relying overmuch on foreign powers. I don't have it in me to take up such a grand purpose. I'm done with Escorp. You know how I am. I just go with the flow. Yes, do as you will. Go with the flow. Be whatever you want to be. But I'm just hoping that the currents of the river will someday bring you back to Escorp, that's all. Though I had left the rigged game, my records afterward weren't stellar. The laying of the stones on my board was always full of holes and mistakes. I joined the Blade lineage, became their mentor, dragged them into the library, until eventually I cut down those who had placed their faith in me. Self-defeating move after self-defeating move. When Gyeongop had let me go, I thought I had escaped the tiger's maw. But as I let the game progress with the flow, I soon came to the realization that my life was an endless sequence of connect and dies. I was in a losing play from the start. I need to read chat. How are you enjoying Bumbu? Howdy Kim. He has some interesting lore. I like him. He's also funny. He's also cool. He's also cute. He's everything at once. Very, very, very magnetizing man. Yes, 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 yes. La 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 la. Let's say that we find a kind of poo-poo smell. I'm gonna ban you. Like, I'm gonna ban you. Millie is peak. Millie is peak. La 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 la. And those in the attire of the blade lineage one by one leap over the wall and approach us. Just because, like, why would you say that to, like, a Melee fan who covers their songs unironically? Like, why would you say that? Like, the projections of Kim's darkening fathoms, they're from his memories. Films and photographs can sometimes remain undoctored, but the impressions that a person gets from viewing the photograph is malleable. They must be after. Yeah, Kim believes that if the blade lineage were to come back to life, they would want to kill him. Ooh. Oh no, ban. Ban who? I'm kidding. Teehee, teehee, someone. Really? I'm not actually. Maybe. You're walking a thin line though. You're walking a thin line. La la la. Ban them. Zuby. I can't read Korean. E. I don't know. I can read the word E. That's it. It's time to open Google Translate. La 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 la. Google Translate. La 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 la. It only. There we go. Please describe what you consider to be the ideal image. 이상적인 모습이 무엇이라고 생각하는지 말해보세요. I have a terrible Korean accent. Ooh. Let's see. I have a terrible Korean accent. It's okay, I'll get better. Next month. Literally a month from now. This is when school starts. So I'll be able to learn Korean. Ooh. Fight Hodayo. Love Life School Idol Festival. Love Live School Idol Festival. Yay! Not wrong, yes, Kurt Mason mostly takes inspiration from ancient Korea, right? Yep. It sounds like it, at least. Almost August, what the heck, right? Right? Isn't that crazy? Almost August. Oh my god, a few days until August. Guys, I have 10 days until I get my wisdom teeth removed. I'm scared. Guys, hold me. I'm scared. I'm scared. There we go. I blame T-Corp. Made in heaven. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. OMG. Guys, I can literally feel, like, how hard my gums are in that area. It's so weird. Slow my ass down, please. Ah! What's so special about me? Like, do you want to get easy, let's just remove them now. Troop. It's a good band. I don't know what you're on, bro. Don't worry, I'll rip it out of your mouth. Otherwise, I'm like 2 to 3 years overdue to get mine removed. Dude, get them out! It's better to get them done earlier than later. You know? I should schedule that, lol. Lol. Someone carrying a sword on his belt and a sack on his shoulder leaped into a haystack near us. A few moments later, a small squad of Chunokuns, torches in hand, rushed in from the same direction the man had come from. We saw a criminal who has conveyed the kingdom's properties flee in this direction. Speak up if you haven't seen the rich. Let's see. They prefer Taylor Swift to me. They do. Taylor Swift can hit like 3 notes. And she's like, isn't she like racist? But like actually? I don't know, but I don't trust her. And no longer talk to them about music. That's fair, that's fair. Saikai good. So I had 5 removals leading to longer surgery and more pain. Damn. It's probably worse for me because apparently I had a secret 5th wisdom teeth. My body decided to generate on small 5th? Damn. Are they hiding him for some reason? Soon the Chunokuns, having made their way to the crowd, approach us as well. What should we do? Find them in the wrong direction. Who will step forth? Sinclair! Oh yeah. So we went that way, huh? Appreciate the assistance. Once the group of Chunokuns hurried toward the direction I pointed them towards, the man crawled out of the haystack. Seeing that the Chunokuns had gone, some of the civilians walked up to the man and gave them their things. Good work, you. Can't have this vile Chunokun take a noble thief like you away, a thief of the people. They're all wretches, I say. Wretches, so well fed while we all starved. I bet they'll bleed right if we gut them. He returned the gratitude with a polite bow, then approached us. You have my thanks. I did not expect to be shielded by outsiders such as yourselves, so this is a welcome surprise. Who am I, you ask? Well, I have no name to give you, but it seems the common folk have taken to calling the like-minded the Blade lineage. I'm only stating the sacks of rice the corrupt officials have stolen and returning them to where they belong, just as Winter Bamboo had a Kim had once done. Ahem! Kim squeaked out a small embarrassed cough. I've lingered here too long. They're already on my trail again. It's about time I saw myself off. Even in a hurry, he bade us to wait a moment, oh my god, as he rummaged through his sack and produced a few packages of food. Take these. It's not much, but it should be quite filling for those on the road like yourselves. Gratitude and inventions, after all, share a common quality. They are both debts to be repaid, eh? With that, he withdrew into the shadows. All healers heal for 50% of max HP. Yeah, all healers healed for full SP. That's so good. What the freak? That's so good. Oh my god. La 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 la. I paid 100 deaf children headphones for Christmas, Mr. Beast. All of their music is just breaking up songs. Yeah, all of her music. I thought you were talking about Melee for a second. True. Only good thing about wisdom teeth removal is being fed kilograms of ice cream on the loophole that it was the only thing I could eat. Damn. I can eat ice cream with my wisdom teeth that I removed. Ooh. So if it says Melee, is that not obvious? I listen to Melee because the lyrics are so sublime that I can put any story to them in a theme and still have an emotional hit in my head. Dude, same! I'm thinking about honestly making videos on the Mahoyaku songs, or maybe even, what's it called? Or maybe even, Chameleon Rosetta, because that has like a crazy story. I did like a whole analysis when I was in high school, but I can't access the file anymore because it was on my school account. Sniffle. Sniffle. Psycho is a song that hits hard. Heroes were the biggest fan. Trook. I watched 3 ads to get here, Rena. What? What? Ad blocker. I didn't say that though. But yes, hello Ezra. Hello, how you doing today? It should be on low, so it should be like 5 seconds? I don't know. It is funny when I play Melee in the gym on Spotify. Trook, it is quite silly. I have Between Two Worlds, 2 Year Oblivion, and Children of the City in my gym playlist. Between Two Worlds and Children of the City were recommendations to put there. Yeah. Lost media rent analysis. I know, they deleted my school account like a month after I graduated. I was so sad. Aside from that, I spam Lunatic for the same emotional impact, but I just had lyrics. I don't speak all the country music focus in my vicinity. Damn. My new PC doesn't crash when I boot up Rena. What is this man with new PC? Ooh. New PC. I want to get a new PC. I like pre-builds. I know that people say that it's better to make your own PC, but like, I really don't feel like learning. And like, with the cost of RAM, doesn't it like more expensive to make your own PC these days? I don't know. La 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 la. Stretch. Nothing hits your head? I see. Something is about to hit my mind again. I see. Nothing hits your head? That's okay. Take your time with it. That's important. Trust. Marcel! I forced my friend into punch me and now they like PM as much as the damage button do. Wow. Does that mean you never like the damage button? I never use the damage button. That's always the win rate button. Pretty sure it's cheaper. It's just that building the PC itself got expensive all around. I see. Some of the costs are slightly cheaper to build, I believe. I might then. We'll not make the PC because it's hard to understand or don't feel like build their PC. I also just don't feel like building it. But I do have a friend who knows how to build PC, so I might ask him to help me? Question mark? I don't know. Firing all around. Merso! But if you have less middlemen that do mediocre job for more money, then it's worse, so it's gotta be better. Less middlemen that do mediocre job for more money. Okay. I guess. What if we put human inside P Corp item? IKTR LOL. Ah! I know that's right, LOL. Because PC builds get to cut a better bulk buy deal for price, but they charge you for labor. I see. I just have to patch the Violet and Hubby Lament, God Angels, Between Two Worlds, Full Darkness, Psychic for standard workout plot lines. I see. It's kind of a universal logic for everything that builds. Whatever you're good at doing, you will get away with doing it for cheaper because you depend less on middlemen to take advantage of you. True. Does this mean I have to build my next PC and give my brother my old PC, this PC? Because I'm like, Oh, but it's so expensive. But I mean, if I have the money to buy a pre-build, I have the money to make my own PC, right? I want a new PC. I guess I'll have to build it. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. We'll spam the win rate button while we chat. Yes. Under chat against cancer from someplace. I can't believe I have gone Angels and Wrong Bong you run in the same playlist. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna keep our team like this just because the Wrath is nice. I don't know, maybe after this, if we still have time, we'll look at PCs. Or like we'll look at parts. I only know about cases, I'm not even gonna lie. Next Donathon is running Renathon's PC. Oh my god, no, I would never do that. Well, at least the model is like well, I guess PCs are important assets too. Oh crap, so crap. Hello Elena, hello, how you doing today? Okay. I love Saikai. True. Did you know that Poppy bonged your store because we have like pizza more than chicken? Yeah. That was kind of like in the Intervallo. That was like really memorable. Of Saikai, Tiantin, Trapper, Violet, Hero, Gone Angels. Nice. PC goal went never because I would feel bad because that's so much more expensive than a model. My model costs like $700. A PC would be like $3,000. Having it built by a special computer technician guy he knew. I see. Let's see. WLL key ingredient hits like a freight train. It's on my walking playlist. In Help Me Live Lament. Okay. You mean Let's Lament. Not key ingredient, Let's Lament. Just kidding. 700. Yeah. It's still expensive, but like it's not $1,000. So it's actually pretty cheap. All things considered. It's not cheap because we had to save up for it a lot. But $7 paying Pekka. The average model is like 1,500. I got it for like half price. So like, I'm kind of winning, you know? First one is pre-built by a larger distributor. I don't know how much more cheaper or expensive either method was because Argentina's massive inflation makes these prices hard to track. I see. Oh by the way, oh my god. I don't know if I told you guys, but my friend, the one who knows about PCs, got me this Ishmael plushie from Anime Expo, and it squeaks. Can you guys hear it if I do this? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's there. Generally thought the battle OSTs for Limbus were just especially good, but now we're near approaching Mila until I heard the Muga theme. I loved the Nurse Father themes. Oh my god, I'm thinking of using them for my debut trailer when I... Yay, you guys hear it! Yay! Wait! She squeaks! Anyways, like a prey backed against the cliff's edge, I am bereft of pass. My hand hesitates with no room to place a stone. Misjudgments burgeon with contemplations tear of the mind indeed. Now all that remains is to neutralize that one enemy combatant in the yard. Tell me, who's waiting for us in there? You should know, this place and its enemies are projections of your memories. Not the hardest guess to make, is it? I expect to find Im Gyung-up in there. Gyung-up was a woman of loyalty and principles. Even as military commissioner, she never stopped wanting to change the way the world court was. But even she must have broken in the end. I scoured the newspapers and TV for anything I could find on the current state of S-Corp, but it was plain as day that nothing had changed there since my departure. Mentor. Is that not but a baseless speculation? Your concerns grow uncontrollably. Never have you spoken to us about such a monstrous one in the past. Thus what lies before you is but a figment of the distortion reflecting upon your memories. Did this Im Gyung-up appear as that monstrous, Mentor? No. Gyung-up wasn't like that. Gyung-up. I still believe that self-people agro-industries deserves to die. But destruction's not the point. The point is that I want it to be a place where I can cut away the avaricious corrupted and have it be a wing that cares for its common folk. If I didn't know better, I would have thought you were seeking to supplant the current S-Corp. You know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just a wanderer floating down the river's flow to where the currents take him. When the river bent and I hit a wall, someone picked me up and made a blade out of me. Once abandoned, I returned to the flow and found myself a mentor to those who afforded me the undeserved faith. And the river continues to wind, carrying me back to, S-Corp, where I'd fled. Shall I let the blade sing my inner thoughts? You think I'm satisfied with the way S-Corp is? But your method, as it is now, goes against the principles. I expected better from someone of your wiles. If you enjoy those principles so much, then why ask me to leave the game? Because someone has to stay behind and try to bring change within the limits of their principles. I only hope that one of those bends in that river of yours would float you back to knock on the gates of S-Corp once it was primed for change. Has that changed? What do you think? You at least seem to think that I have, because you believe that I shall stand in your path. Stand in my path. And stem the flow of this river evermore. Very well. The law states that denial of the will of the royal court is a crime deserving of death by beheading. I, Im Kyung-up, second order of the Self-PP Agro Industries, official of the sword, and military commissioner to the royal court, shall uphold that command, and suffer the buzz of rebellion before they propagate. Damn, her eyes widened really fast. Damn. La 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 la. Let's see. You're crushing the fish ribs! No! That's a lot of... Whoa. We gotta read her passives. I like how in Red Dead Redemption 2, having $1K the same as having won $10 million in GTA 5 because they're way more treacherous. Damn. I'm rolling plus you constantly abuse as you should. Screw that guy. Just kidding. Rolling silly. Apparently certain Sinclair's themes have always between two worlds, but I don't really hear it. Neither do I, honestly. Went from the dollar being 20 pesos to 1,500 pesos in just 10 years. Damn. Okay. Battle. Im Kyung-up's theme is really good. Well, we live in a mirror world, there's no magic, no energy, no destroy. Oh, you guys, is it ideal or unideal? I don't know. I'd say... I guess ideal, because that just means that everyone has an equal chance. Well, not really because of classism, but that's kind of inherent when making a society, you know? But we don't have anyone who's like special. Well, I guess there is mental illness and like developmental disorders, but abilify nausea. Yeah. I'm gonna check my DMs. I'll check for my phone. Why would you do that? I'm not gonna do that. I'll check the map for stream. La 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 la. Buffering. Okay. 2 skills, 3 skills, plus defense. What if we just clash and win? This flesh I claim. There are those who persevere in training for lack of talent. Then there are those blessed with talent only to let it rest. All men say that the title of the Apex blade can only be seized by the gifted. It matters not. Until the day comes for this blade of mine to rise high enough to meet the class, I shall persevere in honing my prowess. The sword of the homeland passed down to the Sage Court is not at its heart an art of killing. To cut and cut again until blood runs dry and the bone is laid bare, that is the essence of this art that strips the opponent's flesh into ribbons. That is the sword of the homeland practiced by the South. The 3 court circles of South, Ki, and Kyo each remade the standard Duzhong Brigandine of S Corp to form students to their own doctrines. But older tales say that the South has ever been the first to spearhead the slaughter, eager to cleave the enemy's flesh before any other. The Pi harvests the blood that spills forth from each open flesh wound and turns it into endurance on the battlefield. The Pyo takes the close of the slaughter. They part one joint from the other, bringing the enemy to their knees. Then a blade through the neck bone finishes the collective act of killing. Okay. Gain or lose 2 swordplay of the homeland stack based on the battlefield of the homeland itself. This is not activated in the first turn of the encounter. Let's see. Vocals in the background. Yeah! Imagine Renathon checking DMs. True. I never do that. Just kidding. I check them, I just don't respond. Which is not a good habit. I acknowledge that. Or I forget, or I think I I think I respawn, but then I didn't, but then it's too late for me to respond without it being awkward. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, hello Heathcliff, hello, how you doing today? We are fighting Im Kyung-up. Yay. Okay, stats effects, damage, sucks. What if we just win? Two different battlefield of the homeland every 3 turns. Okay. 55% of the lower HP is a power skill regardless of swordplay of the homeland style, spec and so. Boys. Bamboo-headed Kim gives more damage. Ooh, he is strong. What's your level? 81? Holy crap. I use 60? You're about the same. Win rate! Oh yeah. And clash with resist units. Prioritize the sinners. Okay. Hello Wildcard, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yay! Yay! There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Who's going after you? Reshu? Unopposed? Unopposed? Dominating? Unopposed? Dominating. There you go. Okay, attack. Do not let him clash with the envy skill. Oh shoot! You're going to rid the skills passes enemies and Ally bits, they have lore bits, I noticed. Well, I didn't see the, what's it called? I didn't see the lore of the skills. I never read the skills, I read the passives. I probably should read the skills though. Let's see. So, he shouldn't clash the envy skill. Okay. Many greetings, I see you're offending a mighty word that my response is to call her mommy. So true! So true! She is quite like that, isn't she? He's fighting the less skill, so we're good. The only thing you should worry about is her tiger and bear hunt mode. Red and blue with swordplay of the homeland stack. Okay. Swordplay of the homeland stack, and then red and blue, thing. Yeah. Yeah. I saw the texture's getting annihilated. Damn! Will we win? We'll find out. Let's see. Now I read everything. Yay! Yay! I read, but I can't comprehend. Hello, Firestar. Welcome in. How you doing? We are fighting Imdung up. Ooh. Go, my Ryoshu. Win right the fight and win the game. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Negative 16 SP. Let's go. Let's muffin go. I forgot I'm not Elena on Twitch. Oh, I see. Hello, Elena. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. Ah. Storm power read your fractional. Story mode, you can just win rate. Okay. What's the envy skill? What's envy again? I forgot what color envy is. Is it? No, that's gloom. So envy. That's gluttony. Okay, just started playing this game. Nice! We are really far ahead, so I suggest not watching if you don't like spoilers. You can if you want to though. Envy is purple. Oh, okay, I thought that was gloom. Okay, gloom is light gloom. Okay. Anyways. You either clash both sort of homelessness or you just ignore both. I see. How Ingrid described him to how he is. Bumble Head Kim got real good. I know, right? He's so goofy, silly, but he has his moments. He has his moments. He's very serious when the time comes down to it. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Gloom is light blue. They them is smarter than me. Okay. Gloom is such a wonderful incandescent hue of teal. I guess. Have a clash button and ignore the other. Shrug. What personality IDs do I have? Penitence Ryoshu, Solomon Isong, Night of Star Rogia, Full Stop Heathcliff. I don't think I have anyone else. Yeah. So not too sure what I'm doing. Just make sure everything says dominating or favored and you will probably win the game. Not that there's winning in the game, just boss fights and regular fights, but yeah. There's like a whole tutorial on how the gimmicks work in this game that you can look up on YouTube. If you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, now we're on turn 3. What is she doing? What's this? Bear splitter. Ooh, that was good. The what's it called? For offensive to break the points and deal plus 50% damage on critical hit. Oh no! Okay, you can do that. You can do that. There you go. What? There you go. What? There you go. Rojo. Ego! Unless? Yeah, no. There you go. Yay! Let's see. Tell us to the refractorial whilst we're trying to complete the fight under a specific amount of turns. Damn! I was about to say Mom played a Ryoshu, but then clicking in that mirror world indicates that Orion Ryoshu's top position is I see. My second account, I have Koja, Full Stop, Polyglue, Lobotomy, Don Quixote, Solomon, Nisong, Ego, and my main account I have John Faust, that's all. Whoa. It's been under 18 turns before I did for a card. Ooh. Now I'm planning for my retirement, hell yeah. Oh, Sinclair. How silly you are. Deal a lot of damage. 88, that's not terrible. I guess. Oh, Bamboo had a gym. If he was British or American or some kind of like European or country, he would be bamboo-headed Jim. I've essentially retired all my other gotchas thanks to Limbus and I do not regret it. That's good. That's good. Gotcha games are not a good thing to like get addicted to. But let's think that I do! I do! He's my little guy! 19 damage. Oh. Let's see. I do have Butterfly Duty song. I just said that. I have Solo Melody song. But there's this one gacha I want to get into, Silver Palace. I know it's still in beta mode, but it looks really cool, so I wanna get into it. Oh, this is eye glowing. This is eye glowing. That's so cool. That's so cool. Wow. Oh, the ego no. Envy is here. Oh no. Okay, so we have to clash with that. Cringe. Cringe AF. Anything you're not dominated with? Yes. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yay. Might not throw out the wall PPIDs out of respect for making burn so premium 10. Also, I'm going to say goodbye to Limbus and stay silent forever. No! It'd be like that. This was just fun fight to do. Can I check her DM now? Yay. Yoink. Fish smile. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes you gotta say goodbye to your faves. Negative 45 SP, let's go! Thank you for lurking, Jordan, I appreciate you, yay! Goodbye, Rena, I shall go back to complete all my prescripts for the will of the city. Goodbye, Lava Liminal! Goodbye, have a good time completing your prescripts. Don't kill too many people, that would be bad. Ooh. Let's see. Are we gonna win? We got a decent chunk of our HP down. Shite, I have my prescriptions to do too. Damn, we should do that. We do in a fight. Yeah. Yeah, take Im Young up in a fight. Wink. Wink. Jay's so bored I'm doing IRL side quests. What kind of side quests? That's a lot of bleed. Ka-chow! Ka-chow! I'll say goodbye to the boss that I fought from the start, even the Uncle Lehan. No! No! Showed to the city, the prescripts of the side quests. I see. I thought you meant like actual side quests and not just prescripts. Oh my god, yikes, bleed. Bleed scary. Bleed scary. Ka-chow. We're gonna say I have to beat Lehan pre-nerf. I don't think I did. I think I might have beaten him post-nerf. I'll have to take him too, and I won't complain. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, are you clashing with enemy skill? Oh. Oh. We gotta clash with you, bro. Anything? You're... Yeah, you're good. Ah. Ah. There you go, that's better. She has too many skills! She has too many skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. We're not clashing with one then? What? Faust, you silly goose. Flash! Okay, there we go. Dang, it's been 2 hours? It's been an hour and a half. Are you winning? I think so. La 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 la. It's been an hour and a half almost. It's an hour 25 minutes. So we're making decent progress. What if we played 100 line after this? I want to play the 100 line. It's okay, I'll play it next week. So my whole Osara as well as me and Slime is about to compare with the Limbus company. No! I forgot my time is different. Oh, I see. Yay! Rodeo! Yay, Vade! 100 line is so good. Yay, you like 100 line! Woohoo! 100 line is so much fun. I love 100 line. So far, at least where I am in the story. Yes. Let's see. Rogia, my love. Rogia, amazingness. Rogia, awesomeness. I need to stop freaking shaking my leg on the desk. Oh, how far into 100 line are you? I think I'm on day 28, 29, one of those. We're at the second to last Defense Academy, and we're fighting the commander. I think. Yeah. I made the tomato girl kill the first one, the first big guy, and now we're fighting the second big guy. Yeah. I just like to chat and watch. Hell yeah. She's so close to being staggered. Yeah. Should I use the Faust Ego? Should I pop an ult? Engdu. Engdu. You weren't supposed to do that. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Yeah, Engdu damage. Engdu gaming. I slept on that stream. Yeah, it was pretty late at night, wasn't it? Win rate. Actually, are you going to clash with Bamboo-Hatted Jim? You're not. That's good. Hi, hello Pikachu Fig. Hello, how you doing today? How's Offkai? How's Offkai? I think you're Offkai, right? That sounds right. How's Offkai? I hope you're having a good time over there. Let's see. You got this, Rena. I do! Yay! Okay. Do this. It's awesome. Nice. Nice. Let's pop an ult here. And then just kinda do that. There we go. What's going on over there? Seeing all my friends. Yay! Bamboo-Hatted Sands. Look at him go. Oh yeah, man. Let's see. Gotta heal. Stagger her now! Stagger her now! About 25 damage. It'll happen this turn. Trust. This round. Sinclair! What was that? Sinclair, what was that? You are at 43 SP! What was that? Oh my god, we gotta kill him. Sinclair, you're always throwing the game. I hate you. I hate Sinclair. I hate Sinclair. Boo! I hate this white boy. Oh my god. Yoshi, you're gonna die. Oh, what? You're not gonna die? Sinclair? Sinclair threw the game! Twice! What the freak? He landed tails twice! Oh my god, now she's super strong. Heck, Sinclair for his sins. I mean, what? 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 Oh my god, we're so cooked. That's a lot of damage. We're so cooked. All because Sinclair threw. Oh! That's bad. Faust died! Do you have Merso still? No, Merso died! What happened to our healing egos? Hyper Sinclair rolls 6 straight hands on a negative coin skill at negative 40 SP. Oh my god, it's always Sinclair's. Sinclair is always like throwing. I hate him so much. Stagger her now. I hope we can. Oh, Yisong, you silly goose. Where are you? There you go. Okay. There we go. Win rate. Is she staggered? Did she just get staggered right now? I think she did. That's so funny. How did you roll heads? You are at 45 SP. That's okay, you get a second attack. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Wow. How did you roll? Why is everyone rolling heads at 45 SP? I'm gonna kill all my sinners. Called the Earthling passive on Wild Hunt is pretty good. Damn. I probably should have put him in then, huh? Okay, Greg with the assist. 45 SP by the way. Literally! What is their deal? Okay. Damage. Ka-chow. 1546 HP. How much HP will we get her down to?
이 순간이 다
Oh my god, again? Ryoshu, bro! You gotta lock in! The Sinclair curse got passed down to her. Have 150 will give you a second chance of life. Oh, I did not know that. Actually. Huh. I need to read everyone's passives. I'm always not reading my own unit's passives. I'm always reading the enemy's passives. It's not a good habit. Again? 408 SP! HP! Yeah! We got her down like almost 1,000 health. That's pretty good. Both Bamboo had a kid. 412, not bad. Yeah! Let's see. Probably have to do that. Can do that. Unless we can do that. Ooh. Let's see. The envy. The envy. Is the envy? Is it a blue? Oh no, this is envy. Okay. Never had a Kim is a. No one wants to clash though. No one wants to clash though. Bruh. There you go. Everyone is not clashing. Ego spam? Oh wait, that's a different envy. It is? Okay. You're fine? Okay. That's good then. We're still gonna use ego. Paralyze practice also not necessarily percent every skill has 0 coin power for all coins, but the debuff only affecting X amount. I see. I see. Hopeless, hopeless. Ugh. No! Don't do that. Hopeless. 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 Ugh. What do we do? That's bad too. Ugh. 2 pilots Matthias. Mathos, I mean. Oh wait, no. This one. Wait. Pretty good. Eliminating. Mathos. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh shoot, that's going off the E-song. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Ka-chow! That was it, 70 damage. Silly! What? What? Why are we clashing with Heathcliff? Why are we killing Heathcliff? Otis. Okay, well, she still got an attack, so I guess it's okay. It's about the same amount as an ego. 100 health! 61 health! Ryoshu again! Seven health! 5 health! She's dead! Yo! She's not as powerful as I recall, yet weighed down by the brand. I'm not so far ahead or behind. I don't know, I think you're doing pretty well. Apparently, they appear evenly matched, yet he's beating that sword like he's trying to get himself killed. That blade work is far beneath him. Seeking the end here, is he? Can you afford to look away in a duel? This is such a good CG. What are you doing? You don't have to lock your sword with mine and parry it away. Can't have a proper sword fight without a blade lock though, huh? The duel between the mentor of a syndicate and a military commissioner of S Corp is neck to neck. Clash after clash, the two warriors eventually lock their blades in a contest of might before it comes to a close in a final bout. When the dust settles, the mentor lies in the sand, dead. If that is what you want, I will grant it. Good, let's finish this. Sigh. Just as Bamboo had Kim and Im Gyung up ready for the final battle, Angdu leapt in between them. Angdu? Are you really so ashamed that you would choose death over life, Mentor? Are you so scared to live that you would rather die? Yes, I am. I am scared. I'm terrified by my own audacity to live my days as though I hadn't failed everything and anyone who had the misfortune of placing their faith in me. My mission, my honor, my fellows. As though my path isn't haunted by ghosts, as though I could stand shamelessly before the watching eyes of the heavens. What have I even done with the life that was given to me? Blind to the realities of my homeland, I served a master who chose politics over loyalty and justice. I cut down my very fellows who chose to trust a fool like me. I walked my entire life as the flow carried me, and when I finally had the mind to look back, all I saw were blood-red traces everywhere I'd gone. Isn't it about time I admit this game cannot be won? That, Mentor. The weakness in your strength has failed your mission. The weakness in your position has failed your honor, and the weakness in your heart has become the fiendish blade that cut down your fellows. Angdu? I thought you were here to talk me into keep on living. Your words paid me so. What weakness of yours is it this time that you cast away your own creed in life? What other weakness will you use as an excuse today? Stop trying to bear responsibilities asked not of you. The blade lineage was never about responsibility, nor was it about you, Mentor. Or does your overbearing guilt help you overestimate your importance? What was that saying again? Fellow travelers in the same boat will aid one another? Not a single soul demanded that of you. Talk about kicking a man while he was down. I've had enough of that flippant larking of yours. We all have. Do you truly believe that not a single one of us had picked up on the fact that all your levity was a means of relieving yourself of the burden you had cast upon your own soldiers? Bamboo had a Kim in chat. Oh my god, it's you. What? What, your comeback damage? Let's see. There's a picture of seen this. Damn! 4,000? Abilify damage. Abilify damage? I mean nausea. What? I'm gonna go and sleep now. Good night. Good night, Silas. Have a good sleep. Have fun. Stay safe. Don't die. Etc. 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 None of us ever demanded some impossible feat from you. What was it that you've always said to describe yourself? That you are but a butchering blade that wields not itself, a tool wielded by willing hands. Why, Mentor, I know not what kind of shame or responsibilities a mere tool has, do you? Because I fail to see any. If the shame does not subside still, then shroud your face with that bamboo hat of yours and live on. Live on so that you may repay your debts. Out of blades, out of arrows. Even the heart that saw death lies defeated at your feet. There is no stone left for my next gambit. There is nothing more. Indeed, perhaps there is some merit in your words that I must retreat from the silly game of stones and become a fiend of blades. Mentor? That is not what I said. Interesting. Once did you hear that poem? Yes, when inverted, a bamboo hat is like an unladen ship. Angdu and Im Jung up were knocked away from bamboo hatted Kim as though bounced off by an invisible force. Kim raised his gaze to meet the empty air as though someone were there, a hollow laughter escaping his lips. We know who he's talking to. It's the voice. But your last move was not a good one. Indeed, I did wish to become a blade. And what did you do? Forge me into an indiscriminate one that cleaves blindly into friend and foe both. It seems that in your excitement you have cornered yourself with that last move. Well, as it seems that I have had an opportunity to retrace our past moves, allow me to try something different this time. Being so not vexed by this round. As you say, we never know what the next game shall bring. I appreciate and will treasure the other bits of your advice. But let us play by my rules for tonight's game. Something's different this time, ain't it? Yeah, distorting. I think that's an efflorescence, perhaps. Nothing is for certain, indeed. Yet I trust that the words of my last remaining followers have also reached your ears, I am but a tool wielded by willing hands. Nothing in my life has ever been certain. I know not whether this move is what cements my defeat, but I desire to be a victorious stone nonetheless. Thank you. I'll take what encouragement I can. The strange invisible pressure dissipates, and the armored woman Im Jong-up readjusts her grip on the sword. Kim turned around to look at her, and I saw that a weighty shadow seemed to have been lifted from his face, replaced by a mix of relief and determination. A bit embarrassing to change my stance now, but now I fight to live. Ooh! Ooh! And I suppose you'll be okay with that. Of course. To hide from heaven's gaze, this hat I wore. An empty boat, I bore my friends along. In bamboo veiled, we drift from shore to shore. With wine, I don my hat to watch blooms throng. In mirth, I doff that shroud to moon adore. Ooh! Rubbing my hands together. Ooh! Is that what I think it is? So with this bamboo hat to veil my brow, though winds and rain may rage, I shall not throw. Key to me, bamboo-hatted one, speak your name, for I find your outfit dubious of character. I am he who has mentored the lineage of blades to its premature end. I am he who has sought to bring salvation to the downtrodden, to no avail. What to call a man who has failed to disburden himself of the world? How to name a man who has failed to bear the weight of the world? There is none. So call me Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Bamboo-Hatted Kim, the treasonous wretch. Oh! 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 He gotta pull out the Sans voice for the aura. The photographs rapidly float away from reality, perhaps because Kim has successfully managed to face his own past. When the photographs and memories that were overlaid upon the fathoms are pulled away, what remains is a man in dirty, ragged clothing. The fathoms of S-Corp slowly lose grip on this world, and soon reveals the fathoms of the distortion that was hidden beneath it. I see residents of the backstreets and their blissful highs from taking the canned experiences, and a man who's watching them with disapproval. Why? Why is everyone running away from all this? A baker always surrounded by the smell of freshly baked bread, a florist who makes lovely bouquets for graduating youngsters, a photographer who captures beautiful sights to remember. They're our lives, our experiences. You want to be a billionaire with an extravagant mansion and a nest? A legendary fixer who can make the syndicates cower in fear just by going on a stroll? What you get from those cans is not real. It's everything in your lives. All of this. Just empty means to an end so that you can get high on fake purchase experience and get into a can? If that's all your life is, then my life and the photographs I've taken are all... No, it can't be. My life. Those experiences and memories I've photographed are different. You're all blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience without a care about the real thing. That's why you're all floundering, gasping in illusions. This can be an allegory for AI! This can be an allegory for AI! Moving on. So let me show you the things I've shot. The memories, the experiences, the reality of your lives. It was only in passing, but I glimpsed an unmistakable grimace, a scowl on Marcel's face. I reflected upon the events of today and could at least begin to guess as to why that might be. You don't believe there's any experience in either canned experience or that guy's photographs, do you, Marceau? Because experiences and memories aren't the same thing. What really distinguishes them? I wasn't sure. Correct, manager. But what I knew was that the distinction was, for whatever reason, important to Marceau. He's back! Huh? A figure materializes into a humanoid form, swirling out of the projector. He must be the distortions. Next to him is another figure, stumbling out in a giant suit of armor. Blimey, that thing's still alive! It is but an overlay of fathoms created within a distortion space. This concept of life and death has little meaning for such a thing. Yet faint does she grow. It must be that the distortion's power is waning. Hark, accused one, for these are your crimes. The crime of fomenting chaos in a foreign wing while impersonating Chunikons of Self-Pipi Agri Industries. The crime of exploiting the suffering of Self-Pipi Agri Industries downtrodden as a mere veil for one's own fathoms. And, though it be but a part of reenactment, impersonating a military commissioner of the kingdom without the royal decree. Pursuant to the law of the homeland, the accused is to be sentenced to death by beheading. And before we even had the chance to step in or anything, the fate mirage-like warrior brought down her sword on the dockographer's neck, decapitating him. That's so awkward. That's so awkward. Scratch his head. Can an entity of the fathoms slay one outside it? Such an instance has heretofore never been observed, but as it is happening right now, right before our eyes, I can only say yes. Gyeongwon is a woman of principle. She would have done the same to the bitter end had she truly been here. As the headless body of the inflection point crumbles to the floor, Im Kyung-up's shape slowly faces out of reality. I found ourselves back in the projection room. And there... No way, don't tell me that headless corpse is... Oh my god, my throat. We found a large group of injured N-Corp staff thrown pell-mell about the room, and Ezra, who was looking down at the headless body of the dockographer. Damn. So, Kanto 10. Can't believe they left us on that note. Bruh moment. Drink water. I don't have water. Ooh, I have coffee. That's gonna make my throat drier though. Oh, there's more. Let me get this. You need water. I know. Ezra, my golden retriever. Trook. Trook. Let me stretch my back. Ooh, maybe I do have water. Hold on. Let me search my room. I think I might actually. Maybe it's on the other side. 1 second. I found some! I found some! I found water! Yay! Yippee! Now it's time to stretch a bunch. Bleh. Let me sit in a different way, because that's important. Yep, right on. Gotcha, team leader. I spilled some on my chin. Ugh. And that's the initial report done. Good work, guys. Tucking her radio back in, Ezra commended us in a relieved voice. The distortion has perished in the mission. Will that not cause trouble? Yeah, that kinda sucks, but it's not like you guys could help it. Who would have thought the distortion would kill its own inflection point? If we knew that in advance, we probably would have prepared something to stop it, but, well, that's for the LCD team and team leader to investigate. All in all, this mission was still a success since we managed to eradicate that distortion from N-Corp, not to mention satisfying our client. Also, Ezra looked toward Angdu and Kim with a lighthearted shrug, clearly less concerned than she had been earlier. Now I finally know why you've been disappearing on your own without letting us know. Glad you don't seem to have any more reason to, though, so it's all good. Hey, that's the real win of this mission in my book. Phew-wee! The point is, we did it. We did the thing. It's done. Gosh, I swear I am never doing one of these without the team leader ever again. Seriously, I got this close to losing it more than a few times. It seemed that the responsibility of looking after her LCD's juniors had kept her stressed and high-strung throughout the mission. I hadn't noticed it, but her breath had finally relaxed, bringing the chipper Ezra I was more familiar with. Thus I shall not abide by more of your indolence. You will now join us on missions and tasks as you're expected to. Is that understood, Mentor? Hey, would you mind releasing the hems of my sleeve? Oh, what I wouldn't give to lie down and pass out right about now. The raw emotion in Kim's voice had likewise faded, and with Engdu's voice no longer as barbed as it had been in the Fathoms, it seemed to me that the two were back to more relaxed selves I knew. I can't exactly say more relaxed for Kim, though, because that's how he's always been, at least from what I've seen. In any case, fine, you are released. Don't have to do that mirror dungeon ever again. Yuck! Whew, you've given me a good, hard shake. I don't feel so good. Say, Engdu, I'm afraid they may have gone overboard with upgrading your arm. With your hem released, allow me to reiterate that. Stop. My heart finds peace as well as I watch them bicker. Is everyone doing okay? Yes, Executive Manager. Our forces have only suffered minor injuries that do not require you to go through the trouble of rewinding the clock. Hang on, mate. I've got a dislocated shoulder. I can pop that right back into place for you. Allow me. I've taken care of similar injuries in the field. Yeah, and guess what happened the last time I let you do that? You rotated my bloody arm the wrong way and turned the bones into my shoulder into little chips. Don't sweat it. I can rewind that. By now, I've already grown used to the pain of rewinding the sinner's injuries. The dislocated shoulder shouldn't be a big deal. I want to ask thee a clarification if thou wilt. Yeah? Thou still recall how, as we battled the N-Corp's, pin frame team, the foes have taken photographs of us. And? They are those who are sent to identify and capture the one who have violated a taboo, forsooth. As I stood in their path, 'tis no mystery why I had to come to blows, and I find this to be most perplexing. Wherefore did they take so many photographs of us? Maybe they were taking photographs to report the locations? Recording footage is taboo in N-Corp, meaning that they can't install security cameras here. Their only option for keeping a consistent record when tracking down a case or a person is by photographs. Thine words hold water yet. Most puzzling forsooth. For I recall with clarity that from a certain point they had begun photographing us with renewed obsession. Oh hey, that sounds like a push for Merso. Given how often I had to rely on the information Merso had provided me in this mission, I think I've gotten enough practice on how to rephrase my question the right way and pull the answers I need from him. I couldn't get him to tell us his own judgment on matters, but since he seems to have a near photographic memory of what he's seen... Merso, do you remember how many pictures of us the N-Corp staff took? I do. 56 times. That's a lot of pictures. You actually remember the exact amount of times they shot us? I do. It's always so neat seeing his memory in action. So, did you get the chance to see which one of us got the most photographs taken? I did. Ooh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it me? I make for a fine model if I do say so myself. No, it wasn't you. It was me. Huh? But why? I mean, what's the most statistically likely reason that it was you? It was at that moment I heard the sound of pebbles crunching under boots approaching us louder and louder. What the heck? N-Corp. Oh dang it! Are you here because we beat up some of your guys? Listen here, we had to because of distortion, see? It is as she says. The skirmish was an unfortunate consequence of combating the distortion phenomenon. Limbus Company provides a customer damage compensation program in case of such unforeseen events. Instead of engaging us in battle, please elect to contact the emergency response team at our headquarters as your first. Yes, we fully understand the circumstances surrounding the battle, and we intend to submit an expeditious request for damage compensation as you have recommended. We are here on different business, so if you would be so kind as to let us speak. Different business? They are here to arrest me. What? What? Hold on, Merso, let's hear them out. Wait, what? Merso did not resist. He walked past us and joined the group of N-Corp employees. Please confirm that you are Merso, formerly One Who Nails, and a former member of the maintenance and management team at the Grand Magasin Specific headquarters. Confirmed. By the decree of the Giants, you have been expelled from N-Corp, with imprisonment as the penalty for non-compliance. Pursuant to Article 12 of the eviction regulations, you have also been informed that remaining N-Corp's district for more than 6 hours may subject you to immediate arrest. Please confirm that your memory pertaining to the above incident has not been expunged, and you are of sound mind to recall it in entirety. Confirmed. Very well. Then, to keep with the regulations, I hereby notify you that you are now subject to arrest and transport. Place your hands behind your back, and please offer no resistance. I am required to inform you that resistance may incur further penalties. Wait, stop! What the hell is going on? Wait, forget all that. Did you know this would happen, Marcel? Marcel, who stood calmly with his arms behind his back as the N-Corp employees handcuffed him, nodded placidly in my direction. I did, manager. Then why the heck didn't you warn? It was less a question, more a reflex, but I didn't need to hear his reply to know why. Right. I never asked, did I? You did not. I'd say you should have warned us earlier, but you just reply, I will follow those instructions going forward, right? Yes, I would. Subject now in custody. From this moment onward, you're considered a suspect and will be transported to N-Corp headquarters for your trial. As for the rest of you, would you be the organization the suspect is a part of? Organizer? Ours? What in the bloody hell do you think you're? Heathcliff, you're about to antagonize N-Corp, a wing. In the absence of a reasonably justifiable cause, such as a contract, engaging in battle with the city's corporate entities is strongly discouraged. Yeah? And we're supposed to just let twiddle our thumbs while they drag him away? This must be another piece of information they neglected to tell me. Yet another development was that was set in stone. Despite her calmly collected explanation, I could tell that this was not a pleasant situation for Faust either, as she was sending an uncomfortable glance at the N-Corp's employees. So where are you taking him? A retrial will be scheduled for the execution of the exile's sentence. What? Oh wait, execution, not execution. Okay, we're good. They replied dispassionately as they took Mercer into custody. He looked back at them, not knowing what to do or say. The late afternoon sun pricked at us like 1,000 hot needles. Ooh, the stranger! Mercer, now in cuffs, gazed at us, with an expression that would not have seemed out of place in an ordinary day. What? What? Mercer arrested? Oh no! What do we do? What do we do? Okay, well, that's the Intervallo. We finished it. Next up is Canto 10, where we figure out why Mercer's gone 5 ever.
Oh.
I need to do my mirror dungeon for the week. Oh, but I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. We're defending him in court, I guess. How fun. Court. Yay. Gotta check all these so I don't get the thing. Okay. Well, that was that, and this is this. La 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 la. Whatsoever did he do? We'll never know. We'll never know, and not until September. Ooh. Yeah. That was fun. I can feel my abilify nausea acting up. 1 second. Okay, I just kind of died. Kind of want to read The Stranger. You should. Roland, Renna, yes. They call me the Black Silence. They call me the Purple Silence. No, they call me the slightly purple silence. the slightly blue-haired silence. Anyways, that's enough of that. Today we're gonna end. Tomorrow is my interview with Euphemia Song, where I get to ask her a bunch of questions, and you guys have to watch her answer because I think she's the greatest person ever. It's gonna happen at 6 p.m. I think I have a waiting room up for that day though. They beat the Intervallo already. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was a lot of reading. My voice is kind of strained, but that is a-okay. Have a nice day, rest of your day. See you later, and bye-bye, Zuby. Let me redo the Renathon. What is the schedule for next week? Hold on, let me check. The first day AFK due to random shenanigans. That's okay. That's okay. Where is the schedule? Library of Ruina, Thursday the 30th. Gotta edit that so that I can actually put up the thing. Let's see, Thursday the 30th. That's gonna be at 8 a.m. No. Yes? What time is it? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. There you go. And then that's gonna be run a day. 8:29. Okay. Save. We need to fix some things, yes. So tomorrow you did that interview thingy, right? Yes, that's going to happen tomorrow. Probably at 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. One of those. It's gonna be with my friend Euphemia Song. Yay! You guys should all follow her. She's super cool and I love her very much. Yeah. But that's gonna be tomorrow. Anyways, Renathon's still going on. Next goal is a karaoke stream. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Sinclair better win the Clash's next condo. He better! I'm so mad. Same thing with Ryoshu. Just because she's a little cuter, just because she's a little more competent most of the time, doesn't mean she's off the hook necessarily. I can't believe she also threw twice in a row. Bruh. Tomorrow was writing thing, I think. Oh no, writing. Did I mess up my waiting rooms again? Oh my god. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Oh shoot. No wait. No, it's fine. Yeah. Tomorrow is the writing is for Monday. Yes. Hello, Moment. Oh my gosh. Hi, we are ending. I'm so sorry, but we are about to end. I'm saying my final words this stream. My final words forever. Goodbye, world. Bleh. Yes, it was the writing thing when I checked last night. Oh, you probably just misread the thing because it does say the 27th, and the 28th. Yeah, sorry, but yeah. Ending. Do I have any final words? I don't know. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate you guys a lot. I don't really speak too often, but yes, tomorrow it's gonna happen like 6 p.m. So it's gonna be like 9 a.m. for some of you. Some of you it's gonna be 9 p.m. Some of you it's gonna be 10 a.m., 10 p.m. One of those. Anyways, that's enough stalling for time. I'm ending now. Bye bye, guys. Whee!